Hello, everybody. It's Bill. It's that college football guy here with another video. Yeah, I was going to be looking and going like, okay, Tuesday I got my video going on with conference realignment. I'm like, uh-oh, picks. I got subscriber school. For those of you who don't know how I do my picks, I do everybody in the AP top 25 and then later on the college football college football playoff top 25. When that comes out, I use every game that's in that one and any subscriber school. When I shout you out in July and August, that's you to shout out your favorite school. Schools got on the list. We had 45 of them. If you're not on the 25, I pick every single one of your games throughout the year. So we got a bunch to go through. We got a game on Tuesday, a game on Wednesday, a game on Thursday, 3 games on Friday to do picks for, plus a boatload on Saturday. We got rivalry games, we got trophy games, we got some fun going on here this week. So let's start it off with our Tuesday game, which is the reason why I'm doing this video so early. Subscriber School and 1-6 UTEP on the road at 2-4 Louisiana Tech. Louisiana Tech is a 7.5-point favorite. UTEP looked really good against FIU last week. Is it a step in the right direction? Is it more of the future is going to be here? Show me 2 weeks in a row. I'm sorry, but show me 2 weeks in a row. I'm going to give me Louisiana Tech, and I'll take the points. Subscriber School and 2-5 Middle Tennessee State on the road at Jacksonville State, who's 3-3. Jacksonville State is a 21.5-point favorite. Jacksonville State's a good team, but they've had problems in situations. Middle Tennessee State is actually improving a little bit. Jacksonville State's going to win this game, but 21.5. 20.5, might have been comfortable, but 21.5, that means more. I don't feel that confident with Jacksonville State, so give me Middle Tennessee State, and I'm taking the points. Thursday game, and a damn good game. 5-1 Syracuse at 19th ranked Pitt, who's 6-0. Pitt's a 5.5-point home favorite. Syracuse has had some tough games against some schools, including losing to Stanford, which they shouldn't have done, but they did. Because everybody's 6-0 and 6-0. This is a really interesting contest. But that being said, I think Pitt's just going to have too much, and give me Pitt, and I'll lay the 5.5. Now for our 3 Friday games, we got Subscriber School Louisville at 4-3, going on the road at Boston College, who's also 4-3. Boston College had a good moment in the beginning of the season, but they're starting to fall back. Louisville had a little bit of slip-ups here and there, but I trust Louisville to be more consistent. That Louisville's a 6.5-point favorite. Give me Louisville. I'm taking the points. 4-3 in Subscriber School Rutgers on the road at 3-4 USC. USC is a 14.5-point favorite. Cross-country travel, that does contribute a factor in this. But UCSA is dog water. USC is dog water. A steaming pile of something that's on fire. They're right now not that good. Rutgers has had stumbling points. I think USC is going to win this game, and they might. But 14.5 is too rich for me, so give me Rutgers and the points. Excuse me. Highlight game, possibly a playoff elimination game. Battle of the Subscriber Schools. 17th ranked and 5-1 Boise State at 6-1 UNLV. Boise State's only a 2.5-point road favorite. This is a game that's going to come down to the wire. Jonty is going to have his dominance in this game. We know this. UNLV likes to stop the run. Can they do enough offensively to make plays? Can Boise State not make any mistakes? This is a game I was set on to pick Boise State, and I looked at some of the things in here and I go like, you know what? I think Boise's going to win, but for some reason I think it's less than 2.5. I think this will be a 1-point game. A missed extra point. So I'm giving UNLV in the points. I'm going to go against Boise on this one. Could be a rematch of the Mountain West Conference Championship game. We will see. Now it's time for the Saturday games. We got 5-2 Nebraska at Subscriber School. Number 4, 5-1 Ohio State. Ohio State's a 24.5-point favorite. Nebraska just got humiliated last week. Ohio State just got humiliated 2 weeks ago by Oregon. They've had a bye week, 2 weeks to prepare for Nebraska, and they're at home. Give me Ohio State, and I'm laying the points. The battle for the Rip Miller Trophy. 12th ranked Subscriber School Notre Dame, who's 6-1, at 24th ranked Navy, who's 6-0. Notre Dame's an 11.5-point favorite. Navy, welcome to reality. Say hello to your first L. Give me Notre Dame, and I'm taking the points. I'll give up the points. Subscriber School and 4-3 Washington on the road at 13th ranked 7-0 Indiana. Indiana's a 6.5 point favorite. Washington is as good as I thought they were going to be. Indiana is far better than I thought they were going to be. But they're in a way kind of remind me of a more fundamental version of the last year's Florida State team. All starters, no bench. They're well coached. They don't make those mistakes. But they get a couple of key injuries and they're going to fall apart. But that being said, Washington's not enough, especially with Indiana being at home and Washington's got to travel across country. So give me Indiana and I'll lay the 6.5. 4-3 Oklahoma at Subscriber School, 18th ranked, 5-2 Ole Miss. Ole Miss is a 20.5 point favorite. Oklahoma can't figure out who their starting quarterback is, and neither one of them is really good. Ole Miss had a loss recently, and they're still a little bit sour on this, and they want to take it out on somebody. Sorry, Oklahoma, it's going to be you. I'll give me Ole Miss, and I'm laying the 20.5. Battle of the 4-3s in the MAC. 4-3 Buffalo at Subscriber School, 4-3 Ohio. Ohio's a 6.5 point favorite. Buffalo's been doing some destruction of the top schools in the conference. They lose to teams they shouldn't be losing to, but they're beating teams that some would say they shouldn't be beating. Ohio's about their level. They're about the same. So this is going to be a tough game here, but I just have a funny feeling Ohio at home is going to pull it off. So give me Ohio, and I'll lay the 6.5. 2-5 Temple on the road at East Carolina, who's 3-4. East Carolina's a 7 point favorite. They just fired their head coach. They just fired their staff. This line started at -10 and it's already going down. I got this early. Some cases the team responds to a new interim coach and they go through it and they rip up one for them. In other cases they don't. My gut's telling me they don't, not on this one. I figure next week they're going to rip it, but not this week. So give me Temple, and I'll take the 7 points. This is going to be a hell of a game, folks. This might be, looking at this from a competitive standpoint, might be the game of the day in terms of competitiveness. Subscriber School, 20th ranked, 6-1 Illinois, on the road at number 1 Oregon. Oregon is 7-0 and a 21.5 point favorite. You just heard what I said. This game is going to be a lot more competitive. Is Oregon going to win? Oh, Oregon going to win? Yes. By 21.5? Hell no. I'd be lucky to win this thing by 10. Because Illinois has got players that can smash people in the mouth, and there's some Oregon players on that team who are a little bit soft. And they get smashed in the mouth, they don't like it. So, that being said, give me Illinois and I'll take the 21.5. 11th ranked, 7-0 BYU on the road at 3-4 UCF. BYU is a 2.5 point road favorite. Wait a minute. Why is BYU only 2.5? Well, they're 7-0. They should be. They haven't beat, except for the victory against Kansas State and beating 3-4 Arizona by 20 points. They haven't beaten anybody. They beat SMU by 3. SMU's not as good as their record indicates either. I'll be doing a video about that later in the week. About schools who look good on their record who are not as good as they are. Foreshadowing, BYU being one of them. And BYU, the fact is that they have not scored more than outscored anybody. Like, the key is people are saying BYU is a top 10 team. A top 10 team can blow out schools by 35, 40 points, 30 points. FCS especially. You can throw the wall out. They can beat them by 70. That's what the elite teams do. Until they beat Kansas. That was the most biggest. They beat Kansas State by 29. That was the largest margin of victory they had all year. Southern Illinois lost by less. They haven't blown anybody out. They haven't been scoring any high amount of points. Now they got to travel across country down to Florida where they smash people. KJ Jefferson's ready. Give me UCF and I'll take the 2.5. 6-1, 21st ranked Missouri on the road at 15th ranked 5-2 Alabama. Alabama's a 13.5 point favorite. Missouri, hey! What they wish they would have done to Tennessee is what they're going to do to you. Bama might be beating you like you stole something from them. You're ranked. It ain't going to matter. Missouri has been the most overhyped team out of all of college football. And I still said that at the beginning of the year, and they're getting the ranking, and they're more fool's gold. And here's a case of it. So give me Alabama, and I'll lay the 13.5. Battle of the Subscriber Schools. We have 3-4 Northwestern at 4-3 Iowa. Iowa's a 13.5-point favorite. Northwestern can't score. I'm sorry. I had to check the time, make sure it wasn't going over. So that being said, give me Iowa. I'm laying the 13.5. Although that may come back to bite me if Iowa's offense can't show up. 4-2 Maryland at Subscriber School. 4-3 Minnesota. Minnesota's a 4.5-point favorite. This game is going to be nip and tuck all the way. Maryland beat SC. But this is Minnesota. Minnesota's offense is a little bit inconsistent. But I'm riding with the Golden Gophers. Give me Minnesota. I'm laying the 4.5. More Saturday games. Another battle of subscriber schools. Battle of the 3-4s. 3-4 Oklahoma State at 3-4 Baylor. Beginning of the year, you would have told me the point spread. I would have said Oklahoma State by 14, 17, 14.5, 15.5, 17.5, somewhere around there, right? Baylor's a 6.5-point home favorite after the destruction they've just done. Whatever the offense has been doing, they figured it out. Texas Tech, it was a little bit of a homecoming, wasn't it? And I think that is going to continue. Oklahoma State has too many problems. Give me Baylor. I'm laying the 6.5. The battle for the Saddle Trophy. We got 5-2 Texas Tech on the road at Subscriber School. 4-3 TCU. TCU is a 6.5-point home favorite. Texas Tech got embarrassed. TCU is too inconsistent for my liking. Could TCU win this? Yes. By 6.5? No, I think this will be a field goal game. So give me Texas Tech and give me the 6.5 points. The battle for the I-75 trophy in the MAC. Battle of the Subscriber Schools. 3-4 Bowling Green at 5-2 Toledo. Toledo's a 3.5-point favorite. Bowling Green goes up for the big games. This will be a big game for them, but I don't think they got enough firepower to keep up. Give me Toledo and I'll give up the 3.5. I saw the top 25 poll, and he saw me on Twitter on X, and I'll give me the link to my Twitter, my X in the description. I looked at it, and I'm going like, why the hell's Vandy ranked? Why the hell's Vandy ranked? Vandy beat Alabama, not ranked. Beat Kentucky, not ranked. Beat Ball State, you are ranked. What the hell? Army and Navy ranked, I get it, they're undefeated. Vanderbilt, why are you ranked? Anybody watch the Texas-Georgia game? I watched highlights. Yeah. The officials were doing everything they could to help Texas win that game. Somebody wanted somebody somewhere. I mean, I hate Georgia, but that was obvious. Okay, Pat, once the call's made, you don't overturn it. Oh, we have a gathering. Dude. And the simple fact of the matter is, the player, you had the pass interference call, whatever it was. Was it pass interference? No, it should have been a call in the first place. They overturned it later. But the point is that they the Texas fans threw debris on the field, threw trash on the field. Tennessee did that against Ole Miss, and Tennessee got hit with a 15-yard unsportsmanlike penalty. Texas didn't get hit with an unsportsmanlike. And they reversed the call. After the call had already been made. After a 10-minute break. Are you trying to do something to get Texas in and make Texas look good? So why is Vanderbilt ranked? Because they're the next opponent of Texas. Now Texas plays Vandy. You have 5th-ranked, 6-1 Texas on the road at 25th-ranked Vanderbilt, who's 5-2. Texas is an 18.5-point favorite. I'm picking Texas to win, and now they have a win over a top 25 team to help their resume. Sometimes there is SEC bias, and I'm going to call it out, and that's exactly what the hell this is. Texas bias may be more in fact of that. It may not be SEC bias. It may be flat-out Texas bias. Don't follow the calls, and Vandy gets ranked to give you a top 25 win. If I'm wrong, tell me why I'm wrong. A victory over Ball State does not make Vandy ranked. If you would have said the victory over Kentucky, yeah, they're 5-2. Memphis is 6-1. They should be ranked. Not Vandy. This is to help out Texas. I'm calling it out. No, Vandy does not deserve to be ranked. I'm sorry, no. Battle of Subscriber Schools again. Battle of the 3-4s again. Battle of the Big 12 again. 3-4 West Virginia at 3-4 Arizona. Arizona's a 3-point favorite. West Virginia Crabbers cross country. It's still warm. My sister's down in Mason says it's still in the hundreds. Yeah, West Virginia, y'all ain't gonna be ready for this. So that heat is gonna sap you. You're not ready for it. It's just nice and cool and nice in West Virginia right now. It's beautiful right now. I'm gonna go down and get the life sucked out of you from that damn heat. Even though it shouldn't be that hot, it's going to be. So give me Arizona and I'll lay the 3 points. The battle for the Florida Cup. This had a whole different connotation at the beginning of the year. Battle of the subscriber schools. 1-6 Florida State. What the hell? At number 6, 7-0 Miami. Miami's a 21.5 point favorite. You know, at any point, Florida State, Miami, 21.5. I would have said the under. But as bad as Florida State looks, and as good as Miami looks, yeah, I'll lay the 21.5. Give me Miami. This is another one of the sportsbook scores. I look at them going like, what the hell are you guys thinking? 4-3 Utah at subscriber school. 2-5 Houston. Utah traveling to Houston. Utah's a 3.5 point road favorite. No, you're not. Houston's figuring it out. They're better than you are right now. You don't know your quarterback situation, and he's right now not ready for prime time. So that being said, give me Houston, and I'll take the 3.5, and they may win that one outright. Ah, boy, JY's going to like this one. The Bridgers battle. The battle for the Bridger rifle. Battle of the 1-6s. Yikes. 1-6 Utah State at subscriber school. 1-6 Wyoming. Wyoming is a 2.5 point home favorite. Utah State is not looking good. Wyoming, when you make your starting quarterback a mobile quarterback, that's what he is. He's not a pocket passer. Get your head out of your rear end and figure this out. You'll win a lot of games if you do. My guy taking a break over here. You can see him right over there, taking a break. He's getting ready to load the trucks. They're ready to load my truck up, so right now he's taking a break. Utah State, I haven't seen enough of there. Wyoming, I got a little more faith in them. So, folks, don't make me look like a fool here. Give me Wyoming. I'm laying the 2.5. Subscriber school 6-0. Number 3, Penn State. That was ironic, those two being back-to-back. On the road at 5-2 Wisconsin, which Penn State's a 6.5 point favorite. Wisconsin finally figured out, hey, we can run the ball really damn good, and they figured out that much. Can they beat up on Penn State? Yes. Will it be enough to win the game? No. Will it be enough to cover the 6.5? No. Give me Penn State, and I'll give up the points. The battle for first place in the SEC. You had told us beginning of the year, I'm going to spit in your face. Battle of the 6-1s. 8th ranked LSU at 14th ranked Texas A&M. Why is it battle for the first place? They both have a loss. Yeah, both in non-con. They're undefeated in the SEC. A&M is a 2.5 point home favorite. I've looked at A&M, how they're playing. They're playing above their grade. LSU's playing where I thought they would be. I picked LSU in the preseason. You don't believe me? Go back in the playlist for predictions for 2024. I picked LSU to play Georgia in the SEC championship game. Picked them winning 10 games. And I'm not going off of it. So give me LSU, and I'll take the 2.5 because I think they're going to beat A&M outright. All right, subscriber school 2-5 Auburn on the road at 3-4 Kentucky. Kentucky's a 2.5 point home favorite. Auburn, they don't have a quarterback. They just don't. Peyton Thorne's not the answer. Kentucky figured it out. Mark Stoops doing what he's got to do. He's starting a little bit. They're starting to get things right there a little bit. So give me Kentucky. I'm laying the 2.5. This is going to be in a game that records do not indicate what this game is going to be. The Sunflower Showdown, the battle for the Governor's Cup. 2-5 Kansas at 16th ranked subscriber school. 6-1 Kansas State. Kansas State's only a 10.5 point favorite because this is a game that can be a nail biter. But I think this is a 2-touchdown win for Kansas State. Kansas is going to show up. They're going to play. Probably be a fantastic first half. I think Kansas State's going to pull away late. Give me Kansas State, and I'll lay the 10.5. Battle of the 6-1s in the ACC. The battle of the 6-1s of the ACC. 22nd ranked SMU at Duke. Yes, Duke's 6-1, folks. Duke's bowl eligible. Manny Diaz, who left Penn State, I said it was a great hire by Duke. They're going to do some good things, and they are doing good things. Bowl eligible already. Congratulations. SMU's got to travel to Durham. SMU's an 11.5 point road favorite. This game is going to be a lot closer than that. Can SMU win this? Oh, yeah. Duke can win this. So that being said, because SMU has this one loss to BYU, but they haven't beaten anybody. Not to my liking. So that being said, give me Duke and give me the 11.5. SMU wins probably by a touchdown or less. So give me Duke and I'll take the 6.5. The battle for the Valley Trophy. 5-2 San Jose State at 4-3 subscriber school Fresno State. Fresno State's a 5.5-point favorite. San Jose State's still playing musical chairs with their quarterback. They were mowing through everybody. Then they started this musical chairs quarterback crap, and they're falling off a cliff. You had a starter. He worked. Shut up, stop thinking, and put him back in. I'm blanking on his name. Put him back in. But you're not. Fresno State's figured it out. Fresno State's beating you by more than 5.5. Wouldn't surprise me if this is like a 14-point. It may be like 7 points, 3 points in the first half. They may win by 20. Because if you guys can figure out the quarterback and Fresno State gets rolling, they'll blow you out. So give me Fresno State and I'll lay the 5.5. Here's a game this record would not, about the subscriber schools. Cincinnati at Colorado. Both are 5-2. As Immaculate and about, I had like 19 different people I think brought it up. I don't remember if Immaculate was one of them. There was 19 different people who brought it up in my DMs about the fact that Cincinnati's 4 points away from being 7-0. I got too many. I just had a message with Immaculate. I think that's why his name popped in my head. It might not have been him who brought it up. And if it was, I apologize. But I've got a lot of things going on right now. But 5-2 Colorado, 5-2 Cincinnati. Colorado's at home. Cincinnati's got to have a little bit of a road test and a good environment. Colorado wins this game. They're bowl eligible. That'll be huge for them. And they will be bowl eligible. Give me Colorado. I'm laying the 4.5. Battle of the subscriber schools. 6-1 Washington State at 3-3 San Diego State. Washington State's a 14.5-point favorite. Aztecs Fest hasn't Aztecs showed up. Washington State is trying to somehow go undefeated and maybe get an outside shot at the college football playoff spot. If they're 11-1, they got a shot, a decent shot. So they got to run the table. Well, they're running the table in this game and they're covering the 14.5. So give me Washington State and I'll lay the 14.5. And last but not least, another battle of the subscriber schools. 3-5 Nevada at 2-5 Hawaii. Nevada's a 2.5-point road favorite. Nevada played well on offense. Hawaii plays one game every year at home. I get somebody with a close spread where they beat them. And I got a funny feeling it's this one. So give me Hawaii, and I'm taking the 2.5. Because I have a funny feeling they're beating Nevada outright. It's just, I got a weird feeling that's what's going to happen. But that's all of my picks. And damn, we're 22 minutes into this video. A lot of picks, a lot of stuff to get done. So that's going to be released here on Monday. Tomorrow's going to be what's up with conference realignment and the rest of the G6. But thanks everybody for watching this video. If you haven't done it already, do me the favor. Smash the like button. Hit the thumbs up. Helps with the algorithms. The video be seen by more people. Comment on the video. What you think of my picks, what I did right, what I did wrong. Dude, you're crazy for doing this. Dude, you're crazy for doing this. Let me know in the comments. I'm not always right. I've had conflicting opinions about stuff bring up in the DMs. You should put up your record of what you've done for your picks so far. I know you shouldn't do that. You haven't done it yet. And I'm like, haven't done it yet. You guys want me to start putting up my picks or what my record is for the year? I can go back through the videos and do them all. I got no problem with this, but let me know if you want to do that. For the pick segments, like give me a record of what I am, heads up, and what I am against the spread. I can do that if you want. You let me know in the comments section. Share this video if you want to, and if you haven't done it already, check out some of the other videos I've done. If you like them, hey, subscribe to the channel. You know, slowly but surely on that crawl to 1K. I'm trying to get some stuff to happen here, but I appreciate every single one of you that has subscribed. And by the way, thanks to everybody who are all the new subscribers, but I got private messaged by 3 people who resubscribed, who have been watching my videos for about a month and didn't realize the fact that they had been unsubscribed. The algorithm's having fun with people's subscriptions again, so double check, make sure if you are subscribed already, thank you for where you are, but please double check and make sure you still are. Hit that notifications bell, it's right next to it. Let you know when I put out a video. I try to put out one that you enjoy every single day, except it's not every single day, I'll be honest with you. Boy, oh boy, oh boy. We got some great games coming up. And I said before, I think Illinois and Oregon's going to be a lot more competitive than I think people think it's going to be. Especially Vegas and the sports books. I think Illinois and Oregon's going to be a lot closer than people think. So, that being said, thanks everybody for watching. Everybody's having a great Monday. Because I think that's what today is. They're all running together at this point. Be safe out there and please, be good to each other.